Sorry, SNA fans. I understand what is up with them having a 30-minute mark on tonight's streaming. But as well as saying before I got rudely interrupted for the third straight time in a row, let's hope this will be the final time I get to make a SmackDown review video for the fourth time in a row. And this is the fourth clip. I'm gonna make the fourth and final clip. I'm gonna make for the rest of the night. But as well as saying, this is where we got Bailey was arm got messed up after he got kneed by Naomi. This is where Naomi got back onto their feet right off the apron. This is where Bailey did try to hit a big right hand, but Naomi hit a big roundhouse kick right into the face, to the left side, where Naomi going for a springboard face buster right onto Bailey. This is where Naomi tried to scramble for the pinfall cover, but this is where Bailey got the right shoulder up. This is where Naomi's like, I kind of figured that probably won't be a 100% guarantee, but how about I make this one a guarantee with a split-legged moonsault right onto Bailey, but Bailey got the knees up before one. You know the rules in 4003. This is where she gotta go for a pin, but Naomi got the left shoulder up. She got kicked out at Naomi, but once she tried to go 1 and 2, this is when Naomi got the shoulder and legs up right at 2.7. And this is what Bailey was like, are you kidding me? Like, she just kicked out of that. Even though I haven't had this, I didn't successfully win with this move in years, but I would expect it to be a rare occasion that it would help me out on this latest title defense. But this is where she was like, no matter, I'll try to go for the Rose Plant. Before she can even put her in position, this is where she got kicked with a cartwheel kick by Naomi right into the head. This is where Naomi then goes up right on the top row. This is where she goes right to the lower left side of the lower left side of the corner, and the onto the right on the team of the turnbuckle. This is where Bailey to try to attack her, but this is where Naomi dodges, do a leap right onto the top rope, got her in a sunset flip power bomb, but as soon as Bailey kicks out of the sunset flip powerbomb maneuver, this is where we got Naomi did brainstorm and had a great idea and got her locked in a what's that sleeper? All right, not sleeper. Transitioning into that with her legs wrapped around Bailey's arms, and then got her head and then put her arms around Bailey's head. It was Corey Graves like, yeah, like you got her in the position in that submission hold. That's her figure. Like this, and then but Bailey's also like about a few inches away from putting her legs right onto the ropes. Like she's so close, and this is where Bailey tried to grab onto Naomi. This is where we got Naomi then. That's where Naomi then flips right over to. This is where Naomi then flips right over to a pinfall right onto Bailey, Bailey flips over to a pinfall on Naomi. My apologies, vice versa. But this is where Naomi kicks out at 2. This is where we got both women back up. This is where they both were thinking the same thing, trying to go for a running forearm attack, which they hit each other. They go right back in their respective corner. With Bailey going right to the upper side while Naomi in the lower side. And like, all right, like, too easy. Like, this is where Bailey was telling Naomi, he's like, oh, this is what you want, Naomi? Like, you want this? Like, you want this intense side? Here. But since I'm feeling generous, how about you get the first shot? Naomi hits it. She was like, wow, she did too soon. And then she gripped right to her forearm right back to Naomi. This is where fans do not know who to cheer on. They start like, woo, like, whoa. But then they start finally saying, like, we want Bailey to retain, so how about we cheer just Bailey and boo Naomi, which I understand why they would want to do that in the first place when both women are baby faces. Like, you just say, like, woo or yay. Even though you got to pick one winner, but just you might as well be entertained in this match. But this is where, regardless on who's the winner, even if you prefer Bailey, at least you should have a great time watching the show. like because they're these. You got to admit these women are are working their tail fins off like with this contest, like on this contest, and they're making this extra entertaining, basically. Yeah, and they're doing everything they've power just to put on a great show. Even though, in my opinion, it's not number one, but it gets number two. But anyway, that's where Naomi hits that spinning cartwheel kick. This is where she then hits the bicycle step up knee strike right into the face of Bailey, which she went right down to the bottom, over the bottom rope on the outside. It's where Naomi and go for a top rope crossbody right on the Bailey, landing right onto the role model. This is where she was so close, like seconds away from perhaps becoming the new WWE Women's Championship. This is where Bailey then counter out of it, right before she even throw her back in the ring, hits her right on top of Alan, the announcer, but slamming her right onto the announcer's desk. This is where she was out. Looked like she was nearly out for the count. This is where Bailey try to get back up and regain her consciousness. But this is where we saw somebody came from behind wearing all pink gear, hit a big striking forearm with blonde hair. This is where we figured out this was none other than Tiffany Stratton. All right, trying to get some kind of revenge on both Bailey and Naomi, like from last week. Where Tiffany starts like, you know what time it is, everybody in Pittsburgh? It's Tiffy time. And this is where she starts slamming Naomi face first right onto the announce table, then hit a forearm right onto Bailey. And then Tiffany Stratton to throw Bailey right onto the upper right side of Simba the Steel Steps. Then to pick up Naomi, throwing her face first right onto Rita the ring post, just slamming her, made her go spinning right to the ground. That's where she started beating. Maybe where Tiffany Stratton was beating the living daylights out of both women involved, like that in this match. Which, yeah, this match ended up in a DQ after she hit that striking forearm out of nowhere, where Bailey at least expected. I at least expected this to happen at least during the match. Like I'll expect, even if there is going to be some outside shenanigans, it's going to happen afterwards. But it seemed like I was dead wrong. This probably would have gotten the number one spot if that did happen, but. In my opinion, is getting the second match of the night. Nothing bad about it. It's just the finish. Like, I'm not sure if it even made any sense. Maybe there's some kind of a other cliffhanger that we don't know about. But anyways, back to the review video. This is where we got Tiffany Stratton in line up both Naomi and Bailey right next to each other and put them right towards the bottom right side of the ring, with Tiffany Stratton go up right on the top rope. And this is where she was like, what time is it? And the fans were like, Tiffy time. This is where then she went right up on the top rope. This is where we got Tiffany Stratton hits the prettiest moonsault right onto both Naomi and Bailey after attacking them on the outside. And that's why it's Tiffy time. That's where she hits the triple beautiful moonsault right on the prettiest moonsault. Let me rephrase that. And this is where Corey Graves is like times two. And this is where we got Tiffany Stratton's like, what did I just say, you people here? And this is where she flexed her muscle. She was like, I'm your next WWE Women's Champion. And then and it's only a matter of time when that's gonna be the case. And you Bailey, you're gonna have no choice but to give me that title shot now. This is where Bianca Belair shaking her head. She was telling Jay Cargill, like, this isn't right. Like someone needs to stop this little girl. Like she's lucky that I'm all the way up here up on the top level seat in the audience, or else like I'll be out. Already been down there, already taken off my earrings and beat the hell out of her, right? And this is where Damage Control, including Io Sky and Dakota Kai, was laughing their tails off. They're like, are we like? Well, we knew we could count on good old Tiffy, and this is where Asuka and Kairi Sane start dancing in the background. They're like, yeah, like this is something to celebrate. Like, but both women did not win by pinfall, and they don't have a chance to celebrate because they got beaten down in the most humiliating way. Something that we paid good money for tickets to see, even though we didn't have to pay tickets to go and see like this match. We could just watch it. We could watch it anywhere we want to because we are. employees here in WWE. This is where Tiffany Stratton's like, yeah, it's Tiffany time. Start flexing her guns right up on the lower right side with SmackDown going off the air with the WWE copyright logo was showing up, like to let everybody know that it's about to be over. With the Corey Graves was like, yeah, like stay tuned, you fans. Like, good night, everybody, and thank you guys for watching until the very end of Friday Night SmackDown. And that's how SmackDown ended in the most interesting way. And even though it could have ended a whole lot better, at the same time, we do figure out like who's exactly going to be Bayley's next challenger at the next PLE, which is possibly going to be Tiffany Stratton. And who you think is going to win that match and walk out as your new WWE Women's Championship? I think it's Bayley, but leave your comments known and think of a better prediction, or even or if you want to agree, you could do that as well. Just keep it positive. But yeah, I would gladly would love to hear what you guys have in mind on what could possibly happen in the next 30 days, or maybe even less than 30 days, like about barely over 20 days. Yeah, barely like 21 days from now, I believe. Yeah. Because Backlash is in the next, no, or even less than 20 days, like 14 days, like in 2 weeks. I'll say, yeah, or actually 15. In the next 15 days, I mean, like in the next 2 weeks. Well, it's about to be like about 14 days now. Yeah, bro. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts about that in the comments below. And do you think that Bayley's gonna get some kind of get some revenge on her? And then I think so, and I think Tiffany Stratton's going to be moved over to Raw during the draft, whether if it's going to be on Friday Night SmackDown Draft Night 1 or Draft Night 2 on Monday Night Raw. But let me know either way when exactly they're going to be making their where exactly Tiffany Stratton's going to be drafted, what date she's going to be drafted at, and what brand she's going to be on. Do you think it's going to be on Raw or SmackDown, or even a return to NXT? I think she's going to stick around on the main roster, whether if it's Raw or SmackDown. But I think it's going to be Monday Night Raw. She's going to be probably going after for the Women's World Championship, and she's going to get that opportunity at the grandest stage of them all in 2025, for WrestleMania 41. But let me know what y'all's opinions about this matter in the comments section right down below. And what's your thoughts on SmackDown tonight? Leave your opinions down below. I'll give tonight's Friday Night SmackDown overall a usual 4.5 out of 5, I guess you could say. It still was tremendously great. They had so much great matches. And so much story to tell, like whether if it's for the championships or non-title feuds or anything in that matter. Like, they did a magnificent job. Like, and we finally see who's going to face Cody Rhodes, who's going to face Bayley at Backlash, and possibly A-Town Down Under with the Street Profits. And do you think the Street Profits going to dethrone A-Town Down Under, or do you think Austin Theory and Grayson Waller is going to retain? Let me know down in the comments section right down below. And hope you guys like this video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe. Click the bell notification icon bell so you can be the first one to know when I upload my latest video. Make sure to check out all my review videos. And yes, sir and ma'am, I will be making an AEW Dynamite review. But not only that, I will be making a Collision video, and wait for it. And I'm also going to be making a Rampage video. I thought it was going to be tonight. I apologize in advance. No, it's going to be tomorrow, because AEW Rampage is not going to be on until tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern, like after AEW Collision goes off the air, like live on TNT or wherever you get your streaming or TV, or wherever you get your TVs from, or wherever you get your channels from, or streaming from, or wherever you, I should say. But anyways, in America, live on TNT, and pre-recorded of Rampage on TNT. So I guess you could say it's National AEW Day, I guess you could say. But for me making these review videos, like, and all three of them are go home show episodes of Dynamite. And this is the first time I'm gonna be making all three AEW shows, like review all in one day, which is going to be on April 20th, 2024. Make sure to stay tuned until then for that. And also, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Friday night. And I'll see you next time with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Smith and Josh, out of here. Can you not believe I'm going to be making all three AEW shows in one day? And all three of them are from this past week. For this week. And it's the go-home show before this Sunday's AEW pay-per-view at AEW Dynasty. But until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video tomorrow afternoon. Starting on tomorrow afternoon, and then later on to see that evening will be the Collision and the Rampage review. So stay tuned until then, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye. Thank you guys for being such a loyal fans, and stay safe, stay blessed, and stay assassinated. Just a catchphrase I came up with.